society is set a certain way. Okay. Might come back to this. Oh, and we're live. I think we're live. I'm just in between a few adjustments as I get everything up and running. Tonight's call-in show is Controlled Society, where it's got me just questioning, the things that are going on in this world. Just the structure in the system. It's clear that there is a two-tier society, but the two-tier society may be controlling this world behind the scenes. So let me get the live chat. Why don't I have live chat? Okay, why don't I have live chat? Hang on. Damn it. Why don't I have live chat? I need live chat. It's pointless me doing this if it's not. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. Maybe I can have live chat now. Let's have a look. Okay. Let's come back in. We need the live chat. I've got the live chat. Okay, we're up and running. I'm about to go into Instagram Live. Let's crank the music. So, this is a live call-in show, game experience show, a weekly. I am setting this up for call-in. And the way to call in is through Instagram. I will be giving call-in information. But if anybody is in the live show, that the chat is also open. Momo's just popped up on the Instagram live feed. I am live streaming on YouTube for this call-in show, where you can call in. I am live streaming. So we're live on YouTube and Instagram. So we have the chat open. And I welcome anyone to jump in and fire away with the chat. Rolling. Good. Okay. Got one person there said that they're driving. That's good. Wow. So I'm opening this up today to just talk about some of the things that I noticed in society where it's almost like the system is designed to chew you up and spit you out with no form of education, just around. I'll put it to you this way, right? So that there are a lot of people that sort of get flushed through the court system, and the court system appears to be designed so that everybody gets flushed through it, right? And it's like, you know, whether you want to call it the middle class or the lower class, it's almost like the top of the tier. You know, these people don't go to court. Well, they go to court, but they don't go to jail. You know, the middle class people don't really go to jail. It's almost like they do commit crime, but they get away with it. But it's like the lower class, the poor people get flushed through the system where there's no actual real, it's like, you know, if you get in trouble, you go to jail. And all right, someone just on Instagram there just said that they had to go. That's there we go. That's fine. Anybody from Instagram as well that wants to jump over to the live show on YouTube, the details for that are in the bio through Linktree, and we have the link there that goes straight to the live show. Yep, just done a test there. That definitely works. So yeah, so just running. Okay. All right, so I'm just running so many screens here. Let's just keep that one on. All right, it's far away. So as I was saying, I found it, just interesting how the setup, how, you know, if you do something wrong, it may be an accident and you're just instantly like either got to go to court or you may go to jail. But it's almost like that there's no education around to fix those bad habits, whether it's bad habits because of subconscious programming, you know, so that there's no fix to finding out, well, why did that happen? You know, why is human behavior this way? Why did someone make that mistake? Why did somebody fuck up? Okay, well then let's fix that. Well then how do we do that? And it's not that. And it's like you do something wrong, you push through the system, which then has this ripple effect on, like, it impacts people's lives around you. It impacts your own life. It can impact financially, but it just almost like it just spits you out the other end on a low vibration, right? And it's like the white man, it's very, very common for the white man in the lower class. And I'm in the lower class. I think everyone is in the lower class. I don't think that, you know, what is deemed the middle class. I mean, the whole system design, like, everybody works for a business. Even if you're self-employed and you have your own business, that's still basically the middle class. You know, under $100,000 a year. Sorry, not middle class, lower class. Under $100,000 a year, that's still based as the lower class. And I think even as far as going $150,000 a year could even be classed as the lower class, because you have like you've got like the cost of living. So it's almost like you'd have to be on like $250,000 a year to be classed as the middle class. That's the way that I look at it. But it's like we're kept in this system that appears to be controlled by, I'd like to put it like, these higher beings in the fourth dimension. Maybe someone that, like, let's just say this is a simulation. Let's say that, or a construct, a mathematic, like Jason Brashears says, we live in a mathematical construct. Like, let's just say that there is somebody that can tap in to that fourth dimension via ways of by living in a high vibration or having higher grades of consciousness, because they don't live the way that we live. And the way that we live, fast food, media, and the immunization schedule, where we all know that, and I don't, because it's live as well on YouTube, there's certain words that I can't say because I can get shadow banned and censored. So rather than me going on about, look, to go to, as soon as you're born and you're an infant, you've got to get this list of shots that are on a schedule. Even before even to know whether you're healthy or not. You could be completely healthy, and the government's got this schedule of shots that you have to have. Going into daycare, shots. Going into primary school, shots. Even in the workforce, you have to have immunization shots. So there's this long list of shots, even if you're healthy or not. What if these shots are designed to numb you down and dumb you down, so you're not tapped into your full potential? And that's all I'm going to say on that part, because I don't want to repeat those words that I said because of the sensitivity around words being used on YouTube. So if that is the case, is it safe to say that there may be another bunch of people in society that don't live like that and are in their truest form, and their truest form has better access to who they truly are within their true self, meaning whatever this human body is, that they can access that till its full potential. And some things have been happening to me where I've sort of been opening the door to the possibilities of translating this world, or translating my human experience like the movie. Aha, we got someone in the chat on YouTube. That's it, brother. I'm just going to write a reply. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that there. Sorry. I've got, I'm also live too on Andy Sings. Thanks for that comment. I'm also live too on Instagram, but those on the YouTube, you cannot see the Instagram, and those on Instagram. Anyway, so I continue. So the movie Infinite. So I believe that the movie Infinite has a secret within itself on the possibilities within us. And, the beginning scenes where Mark Wahlberg, because Mark Wahlberg is the main character, where he's got these skills, and without me going too deep into the movie, I would advise people to actually just go and watch the movie Infinite, and you'll see what is you'll see. Why is that not coming up in its fullest form? Let's just go back. Sorry, I was going to make a couple of adjustments here. But you've seen the movie. As the movie goes on, he actually starts to develop these skills where you can tap into other parts of your DNA. And these are all from your past life. Oh, there we go. I just had to make a couple of adjustments. Oh, actually, on my end, I can't see it there. Let me go have a look over here. Hang on 1 second. Are all from your past life. Oh, there we go. I just had to make a couple. Hang on. Okay. Let me go back to... Okay, that's moved up. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is very technical, running this setup, especially when it's just me by myself on the control center, the command center. Let's call this command center. Now, we have a few people live on chat now. Looks like there's 3 people in or 4. I'm not too sure. This could be me that's also on there. But I welcome anybody to jump in to the live chat. Also, too, I've opened it up for anyone to call in to the show and be a part of this live broadcast. And hello. And I'm going to go a little deeper. Hang on. Okay. Can I just get a sound check over there on Instagram just to see if you can hear the microphone here? Ant is here. Platform Infinity. Let's go, brother. Ant is here in the building. You can call in to the live stream channel if you want, my friend. As this is open for everybody to call in. Anyway, so I go back to the movie. Got it. All right, he's in. So I go back to the movie Infinite, where, Mark Wahlberg, he gets these skills. And I sort of feel that that's us, right? I feel that we're suppressed. We're suppressed in our full potential. And I feel that we can activate these parts of ourselves, but I think our DNA has been tampered with. That's the best way to put it. I think our DNA has been tampered with, and I think people know. I think people know, and they've kept us that way. And I think that the distraction is to keep us all at this low vibrational state where it's actually got 3 people on here in the live chat, but I know that I've got my iPad up and running, and I know that I've got my other part up and running as well. So, so 2 of those people are probably and could be me. So I'm just going to move this one over and go here. All right, cool. All right. That's it. All right, cool. All right, so I'm out of that. Yeah, so what was I saying? So I was saying that that there is actually no There's no. There's nothing in this system to fix us and make us better. It's like the system is set up to continually flush us through the system. And there's a guy called Darpin. I should play his song actually. And he talks about that we've been in this long collective sleep. But we're actually going to be coming out of this long collective sleep as our consciousness upgrades through solar flashes. And these solar flashes are going to be the shield or the resistance that humanity needs to fight back against AI. And I done this video. It's actually in my it's in my videos on YouTube. Here, I'll show you. I'll get it up now. But yeah, it's and I done it with Sean Stone, and it was one of my very almost first. It was my first video with Sean. Here it is. Here, Sean Stone. There we go. Video here that I've done with Sean Stone. And Sean Stone actually brought it up, and he said that coming out of 2000 and after 2000, about how something happened with AI, and like AI had taken over, where it's around about here. I'd like to actually play it, but it would probably take me some time to find it. But anyway, this is the video here, and I welcome anybody to go back and watch it. Sean was saying that in just post the year 2000, just pretty much after 9/11, that something has taken over, and it's almost like that it is actually AI, and AI is actually its own life force. I'm sure that there's a movie I'm not sure what one. It's not Don't Look Up. Is it Moonfall? Is it Moonfall or something? Where the AI hijacks the moon. So Darpin goes into saying that we're in this long collective sleep. I've actually got the song. If anybody wants to check it out, here, I'll get the song up now. I wonder if I could play it. Hang on one sec. But yeah, something's definitely happened, and they've definitely been suppressing our full potential. And it's like, you hear about kids, how they can tap into their it's like they can see spirit, can't they? And they reckon that they can tap into their past life as well, where they could tell you, I was Darpin, I've known him, listened to, communicated with friends of since 2006. Wow, blast from the past. Thank you for reminding me of Darpin, brother. Why controllers are ramping it up. No worries, brother. Where is the song? Is it this one? Yep. Let me find it. Awakening from an epic dream. It's not that one. Is it Metamorphosis?
A galactic which will result in the reformation of our Earth and trigger a radical shift in consciousness.
Here we go. He says it there. But I just don't know where. Can I get this up here? Hang on. Scene.
great shifting of cosmic wheels, which will result in the reformation of our Earth and trigger a radical shift in consciousness. A galactic tidal wave of light is descending upon the Earth, activating the highest potential, raising the frequency. Reality is being reformed, redefined. The activation of new neural patterns will trigger new perceptions, new information, new impulses, and the recalibration of DNA. Open yourself to these high-dimensional frequencies. Let go. Love each other in these coming times. Be kind to each other. Gather in community. Share yourself. Live your dream. Live your heart.
Yeah, that was it there. So okay, what was I saying? I don't want to lose it. Don't want to lose myself. But there's something that's going on, and if you look at things like, I say this to many people that, we don't even know who we are, right? We don't even literally know who we are as, like, we don't even really know our great-grandparents or our great-great-grandparents like we sort of do, I mean, who's ever studied the family tree? I'm of, my dad's British. My dad's side's from Britain. My mum's like, wherever. But like, I don't even know where we're from. Australia is going through this yes and no vote and referendum and the voice and all this stuff, and they keep bringing up that this is the land of the originals and all of this type of stuff where, it's just causing all of this divide, and they're bringing all, they're teaching in the schools, just introducing racism. And, basically like teaching kids that the current white man stole the land from the people, right? Like they're trying to rug pull some stuff. But my point is that like, okay, well, we're going through that as a narrative in society. But who the fuck am I, right? It's like, who am I? Where did I come from? If I'm meant to be on someone else's land, where the fuck did I come from? Like, I don't know. Like you look at these things, right? We have, over the last 20 years, PTSD, mental health is on the rise. And where did that come from? Why is there a generation in the boomers that's separated? Why is there a generation in the boomers that's separated, leaving kids in fatherless homes, leaving them without their real father? Why is it that there's a generation that there's an incentive to separate the family, meaning a woman can get more benefits and it's more incentive for her to leave the man. Yet the man can get his ass handed to him where he is, put in a place where he is going to struggle, child support. And I get it. But, if you're a single parent, you'll get a single parent benefit from Centrelink, or the government will pay you. But if you were to have a boyfriend, you then lose your single parent benefit, right? So you're dangling the carrot in front of women already to not be with a man, right? What is the consequences of that with the kid? Okay, look at everything over the last 20 years. Now, this is the boomers. So this is the 50s to 60s. So the last 20 years, mental health, suicides on the rise. So is that not a consequence, right? Is that not a consequence? Okay, let's fast forward a little more. What happened then? Well, what's the 1940s? The 1940s was World War II, right? Fast forward a little bit more. What was then? Well, you've got, say, World War One. So, okay, 1914, you had the Spanish flu. I don't even know when World War One happened, whether it was 1918. It's all woo-woo to me. The whole timing of it is just completely out of whack. You know, there's all around near where I live, there's like all of these like things with like date stamps on them, like 1918, 1919. And I think, fuck, it's fucking World War One. Like, what was going on in World War One? Like, I thought everything was getting bombed. Anyway, so going into the 1920s, late 1920s into early 1930s, you had the Great Depression. And then there was this scheme where anyone that hodled gold had to hand it back off. And if you didn't hand it back off, you were then told that it was then illegal and you could have got arrested, but you had to hand your gold over. You had the Great Depression, all of this shit. And then you literally went into like World War II. So every 10 years, something happened. So think about that. So that is the parents of our parents, or my parents. My parents were born in the 50s. Class them as the boomers. Everything was given to them. They got comfort. They didn't have it hard. They had it easy. You know, if they wanted to clean their floor, they had a vacuum. They wanted to heat their food up, they had a microwave. They wanted to wash their clothes, they had a washing machine. Oh, little stressed, here you go. You put your feet up. You've got a recliner lounge and you can get your feet tickled with a, you know, little bubble bath thing from Demtel or whatever, you know, like, you know, they had everything given to them. Holidays, workers' comp, super. Oh, you want to leave your boyfriend, husband? That's okay. Here, we'll give you something, right? So now things have gone weird over the last 20 years with the introduction of phones and AI and all of this shit, where reality in society has just gone all warped and all twisted. But my point, what I was talking about, was that we basically don't know anything within the last 100 years. So who are we? Where did we come from? Like what's going on? Like, we don't know that. We don't know where we come from. Apparently we're on lands that aren't ours and we're voting in this voice so that they got a voice in parliament. So it's clearly like they're pushing us out. Someone wants to take control and flush the white people. I don't know. Like, we're under the hands of the Commonwealth. You know, I don't want to go too deep down the rabbit hole of that topic because that's not what this show is all about tonight. The show that it's all about is just how society is so controlled and manipulated, whether there is something, you know, higher up that's actually creating it intentionally. You know, with everything that's happening on the other side of the world, which I promise that I will not go into on my Instagram stories, but it's always something in it, you know, like Ireland, IRA, you got the Scottish Catholics and Protestants, you got Australians, you know, and Liberals, Labor, Americans, you've got the blacks versus whites, which isn't a thing, but the narrative makes it the blacks and whites because they make it out as if they're all racist. And it's just the hands of Marxism. But Democrat, Republican, India, Pakistan, China, Tibet, you know, like there's always an enemy in there. There's always an enemy on the other side. Well, who's creating the enemy? Who's creating this enemy that I know nothing about? I don't know that there's an enemy. I'm just living my life. But for some strange reason, the media broadcasting center can create this new boogeyman for us to all hate, right? Which further divides us. So all of this and all this way of life, has been increasing within itself within the last 100 years, add, who are we? Where do we come from? And I bet you no one knows. We have Jai just popped in on the Instagram Live. I welcome you, brother, to come over and join the live show on YouTube. You can call in if you want. You don't have to. Because that's what this is. This is a live call-in show. I'm offering people to call in to this live show. And we do have Andy in the chat over on YouTube there. Brother, if you want to call into the show, you can call into the show. We can talk about what you're talking about in the chat. That's what this show is all about. 8 p.m. live every Friday night. And I just want to do a quick check over on Instagram here. Who's in there? It's got that one person's in there. I just want to double check to see if the audio and everything is fine. It's fine here, my end. But can people hear the microphone through there? I just want to double check. Everything is loud and clear. Anyway, so yeah, so who are we? Where do we come from, right? And that's what I want to know, and that's what I was talking about before. Where if you go and look at, like, there's this big suppression about who are we, where do we come from, and whatever. Like we families migrated in the 40s and the 50s. Europeans, they come all the way over. We must have come from somewhere. And I want to know. And I want to know if the movie Infinite is somewhat accurate to our full potential, to say, because, I think that they're hiding it. I think they're hiding what we truly are, within. Okay, so look, I've got someone on Instagram and nobody has said peep. So I just wanted to do a quick little sound check, but if no one's going to speak up here, look, hey, I'm doing this for you guys. I'm actually doing this for you guys. And what's that? Get rid of that one. All right. So currently too, I just want to add this. I'm actually doing the month of October. I'm doing a ice bath every day. And I'm up to, obviously it's the 13th, so I've done 13 ice baths this week, this month, and yeah, it's getting tricky. It's getting challenging. So yeah, okay, cool. I'm getting tennis neck here. I'm looking left and right to see if anybody's on the Instagram live chat. And maybe this show's not going to be a success. This is week number. What week are we? This is the third time I've done the live call in, but this is the week 2 of a Friday night. But then the week before, I done it on the Sunday, yeah. So look, I'm doing it. I don't care. I don't care if anyone doesn't come on, because this is a place where people hang out on a Friday night. This is a place where people come and hang out on Friday night because it's all happening here. And while I'm here talking about this right now, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. You ready? No one's going to come and save you. That's it. No one's going to come and save you. It's up to you to save yourself. And some weird, funky shit is going on in our world. And it's time we took our power back. Because things happened to us 3 years ago where we were not expecting it. And this is where I go to talking about the boomers and the comfort of the boomers, where we were blindsided, like, oh, something like that would never happen to us. Those types of things happen in other countries. Well, it got brought to the Western nation's front doorstep. And we need to get our shit together, take our power back and become stronger, or else who knows what else is up ahead. So, I am 4.5 years sober. 2019, April the 6th was the last time I drank. Since the day that I stopped drinking. April. Let's get the camera up here because I'm about to go a little deep. And I can blank that out. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Fire out. So, April 2019, I stopped drinking for 2 reasons that I will not share. Let's go. Let's go deep. April. There's such a thing called the 4 a.m. Club. And for anybody that's struggling and anybody that seeks change, I'm not going to say that I invented the 4 a.m. Club. But right now, I created something called the 4 a.m. Club. And other people might too also call something the 4 a.m. Club. But right now, I'm going to share my thing of what the 4 a.m. Club is. And the 4 a.m. Club is that breaks you free from being on that 7 a.m. timeline. And that 7 a.m. timeline is that shitty version of self that you hate. That when you look in the mirror, you hate the person that you see. Because that 7 a.m. version of self is that person that hits snooze. Is that person that doesn't want to get out of bed. It's that person that hits snooze 6 times, runs out of the door late, phone is ringing, boss is messaging, threatening, saying if you're late, you're sacked. You drive to work, you're stressed, you're panicking, you're freaking out. Every time your phone rings, you're stuck in traffic. You hate everything. Your life's like fuck. Damn it. I've done it again. Damn it. I hate my life. The rest of the day you make poor decisions. You go to a petrol station, you grab shitty food. And you hate everything. You hate your whole day. And throughout your whole day while you're at work, you're constantly saying to yourself how much you fucking hate living that life. And you can't escape it. I fucking hate this life. I hate fucking living like this. And you get home and you say to yourself, all right, I'm going to bed early. I'm not going to go and do the things that I continually do. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to be that better person. Tomorrow's a new day and I'm going to be that better person. I'm not going to do all the things. I'm going to go to bed early. I'm not going to stay on my phone. Although back then, like 5-6 years ago, iPhones weren't really a big deal. I feel like iPhones now, more, I do this test. Whenever I go to a cafe to get a coffee, I've actually changed my coffees now. My coffees now are a long black because I'm trying to perfect fasting. But whenever you go to a cafe, leave your phone in the car and have a look around you and look at all of those suckers staring down at their phone. I'm not going to call them narrow necks. Narrow neck's a good place to run, but fill in a blank neck. Bent neck? I don't know. The next species of human evolution, pelican neck. Is it pelican neck? Sure, there's a bird with a bent neck. Anyway, leave the phone in a car because I'm sick of looking at my screen. So this is something that I've removed. But my point is, now you look around and everybody's on their phone. Everybody, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, they weren't really on their phone that much. Now it's happening. So 7 a.m. version at night, it's like, oh, I'm just going to get a couple of beers. I'm going to cook dinner, have a couple of beers. And then, I'm just going to chill. And then what happens next is you have a couple of beers before dinner, and then you don't have dinner until later. By that time, the beers are gone. And then it's like, fuck, got to get more beers. Go get more beers, come back, cook your dinner, drink a few more beers, chain smoke. Drink a few more beers, chain smoke. Eat your dinner at some stupid hour. Finish your dinner. Drink the rest of the beers. By now, it's 11 o'clock. Guess what? You've done the same fucking thing that you've done the night before, and the night before, and the night before, and the night before, where you weren't in control. You pass out, go to sleep. Wake up. It's motherfucking Groundhog Day. 7 a.m. Starts all over again. So I created the 4 a.m. club. And the 4 a.m. club is where I get up 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, get up, don't even fucking think about anything. I get straight to the gym. And this allows you to rewire the programming, because that 7 a.m. version of self is stuck on a loophole? I don't know, time loop, or just spinning around. I'm going somewhere with this story because this is the support line for those that seek support, need reassurance. Call up if you want to know anything about conspiracy, you want to know what's happening in the world, want to talk about mental health, want to talk about depression, want to talk about suicide, want to talk about some real fucking shit. This is why I started the live call-in show, for people to call in for support. Because if I had someone 4 years ago doing this to save me when I needed saving, I'd love it. So some weird shit's happening in this world. And because weird shit's happening, we all need to be there for one another and help guide each other through this bullshit, or else some of us probably won't make it. Because we all know what's going on the other side of the world. And for what we've just recently seen, that we are no longer in control and we do not have any power. Because some invisible boogeyman come along 2 times. Bin Laden, invisible boogeyman. And then the Bat, invisible boogeyman, come along and took our power. And that power we're never going to get back unless we take our fucking power back. 4.5 years sober because of changing the program, creating the 4 a.m. club where I get up, go to the gym, or get a workout in, or go run, and just create new thought patterns where I'm not getting up at 7 a.m., hitting that snooze button, going shit. I'm actually getting up, going to the gym, feeling good, and thinking, I'm not late anymore. I'm not stuck in traffic anymore. I'm not stressed anymore. I'm not eating that shitty food in the petrol station anymore. I'm now that guy that's been up for 2 hours looking around at how beat down society is, tired. Like you look at people in the petrol station, you see what everyone's grabbing. V's, mothers, Red Bulls, young apprentices. It's like they need energy. So they're just getting a 4-pack of mothers. Everyone looks half dead. You see tradesmen, no offense, but they're overweight. Nothing wrong with being overweight. I get overweight all the time. But I go out on the attack and I lose weight and I join running events and I go and get after it to fight the demons, right? So 4 a.m. club. But you look around at people in the petrol station, that's you, man. That's you if that's what you're doing. Picking up those meat pies, picking up those 600ml Cokes. Post 2020, the real health crisis was people's lifestyles. And if you're not changing your lifestyle today, then you may not make it to the next one. Because the next one is only a news broadcast away. That's it. Because we're not in control. Because we've gone weak. Because they gave the boomers everything. They gave the boomers everything. They erased our DNA. They implanted something in us where we forgot who we truly are. Thanks, brother. You're going great, brother. Enjoying this. Thank you for the wise words, my friend. And thank you for being here this whole time. I think you've been here the whole time. I've got 3 people in the live chat. I know that one of them's me because I've got to be in the live chat. I'm actually on the live chat on... Hang on, you can't see. I'm actually in the live chat on my iPad. And not only am I in the live chat, or you can't see, but I'm on Instagram Live. And I'm in the cockpit. But anyway, so 4.5 years sober, and April stopped drinking. I'll wrap this up. I'll speed this up because I'm just gonna get to what the show's all about, right? Because I want people to tune in, and I want to change somebody's life. I want somebody to go, you know what, man? I'm sick of fucking living the life that I'm living. I'm sick of getting paid. It's a Friday night. I'm sick of getting drunk. I'm sick of blowing my money into poker machines. I'm sick of living the way that I'm living. What can I do? I know what I can do. I can tune in to the Game Experience live call show, and I can call up for support. And not even necessarily support. I can call up and be a part of something. I can call up, form a community. I can call up and talk to somebody anonymously because no one's going to see any faces. You can be anybody. It's like a radio show. Call in. There's actually a way to call in. There's not a loophole. There's sort of a loophole because the first time I done this, I had the links to call in the description of the live YouTube, and I had some random people on the other side of the world. One of them hijacked my screen, started sharing all these weird anime characters, which I think were rude and inappropriate. I think they're like cartoon Garfield. It was like Garfield or something with boobs. It was weird, and I couldn't get it off the screen. They hijacked my share screen on Zoom. Some guy sitting in the car. I don't know if he had his pants on, but yeah, it was really weird. And I couldn't believe it was happening. It was happening as I was live broadcasting with AJ the other week. So, yeah, some creepy dude. But anyway, okay, 4 a.m. Club created it. And April 6, 2019, stopped drinking. May, I trained and dieted. Done my first 10K run in an event and had no idea what I was doing. Ran 10K. First time I'd ever run 10K. Actually, it wasn't the first time I ran 10K. I think I ran like 11Ks, 12Ks, 13Ks, but it was the first time I'd ran 10Ks without stopping, I think. I don't remember. But I done it in like 54 minutes, real quick. I think now sub 5 minute Ks, 5:05 Ks. Anyway, ran 10K. 2017, I couldn't even run 100 meters. There was this place near where I lived. It was 2.2K circles. Well, 2.2K around this park. And I remember like I'd run for 100 meters and just like be out of breath. And I remember I was like, okay, I'm going to do 1 lap. I'm going to do 2 laps. And I was like, I'm going to go around at once, whatever. It was 2007. I was, Then 2018, ran a little more. 2018 was the first time I went to like a proper yoga studio and done some yin yoga, and that changed my life forever. But I'll leave that story for another part of the episode. But right now I'm breaking down the 4 a.m. club, 7 a.m. timeline, and what's going on with this live call-in show. But then August 2019, I done the 14K City to Surf, ran it in 74 minutes. It was 1 hour, 14 minutes, which is quite quick. Right now, I'm hitting 14Ks in 1 hour, 21 minutes. But, that's not proper conditioning. That's just rolling up and doing it, where I haven't really challenged myself. I actually got into the recent City to Surf, but I couldn't do it because of an injury. Plus, I was running 140K through the Northern Territory Run Larapinta 140K stage race. Pretty tough shit. And hello. I'm just over here, YouTube live streaming. If you want to come and join the live stream, the details are in. It's actually the live call-in show for anybody who wants to jump in, call in live to the studio in on YouTube. So details are in Linktree, where the tab is. Says it there, live show, boom, hit it, you're on YouTube. So anyway, so where was it going? So August 14K, ran it. Then September, done the Blackmores half marathon. Then I done another one. So anyway, so I ran about 5 events, 2019. And then 2020, some weird shit started to happen where I started to, anyway, cut a long story short, fast forward, I've done multiple running events. I've done 100K ultra events. I'm actually doing an 80K ultra in 2 weeks. It's called the Bondi to Manly Ultra. I'm running that, and I literally just ran a Spartan 10K, 25 obstacles. But yeah, I'm just stacking up all of these running events, and at the end of the year, I've got a 50K, which is Mount Kosciuszko Ultra. I'm going to New Zealand February for the Lonely Ghost Ultra through a part of the mountains of the South Islands. And what else am I doing? I am also doing, I was just, that looked a little weird. I've actually just got an itchy leg, and there's a part of my shorts on my leg you can't really see, but I was just scratching it. But I didn't even realize anyway, it doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good around here. So doing all these running events. But my point is that, I remember I said to someone once, I'll just say it like in the present time now, that I would not be 4.5 years sober if I didn't quit drinking 4.5 years ago. That's it. And I think that like we're a society that actually, we want everything right now, don't we? Like we want to lose the weight right now. We want that magical pill. We want that magical tablet. We want all that money now. We want a Bitcoin right now. We're not willing to just pick away and start today. And there's a reason why I'm at the place that I'm at today, and that's because I started 4.5 years ago. So in that 4.5 years, I've realized a lot of things, and this is something that's come up for me lately. One thing that's come up to me lately is I have these identity crises where I'm like, who am I? Because I spent a lot of my time drinking, where I was just never really the real me, the sober me. But it wasn't until maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, I'm like, oh wow, I finally realized why I drank. Finally figured out why, like my drinking increased probably around 2013. It started to pick up 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, but spiraled out of control 2017, 2018, relapsed 2018. But I think I've done some damage 2018, which is good because I think it was the damage that I'd done that allowed me to make the changes that I needed to make. And when I talk about damage, one of the damages actually is I had a head injury in shit. A head injury must have been pretty good because I can't even remember. No, I can. There was a lot going on. My stepmom died. I think my stepmom died March or February. February, March. I think it was about the 20th or the 21st of March. But my head injury, I think, was the 28th of February. I think around then. My head injury was the 28th of February or around that time. And, but coming out of that, I don't know, it was like a shell shock. Because I hit my head drunk, I come out the other end just this completely different person. And then anyway, then a month later, stopped drinking. And then anyway, then like my shadow come through, and then I was dealing with my shadow, which I thought was me. And then because I hit my head and because I wasn't drinking no more, I really forgot who I was. And there's a part of my life and there's a part of me, there's a part of an identity that doesn't exist. But the only thing that exists are some of the things that I've done, some of the memories. And some of the memories are in the shadow of this identity vortex that everything that I've done over the last 4 years is just not me. And it's weird. But my point is, what's my point? My point is that a couple of months ago, I realized that the reason I drank was because I was running from myself. Because I was running from my thoughts. I was running from the story that I used to tell myself. I was running from my anxiety. I was running from my depression. I was just running from this person that's never gotten the things that he was seeking. And the things that this person was seeking was love. And this love was things that come out when I started to dive deep and work on myself on going back to what happened. When did the course of my life change? And this is why we are in a society with mental health, PTSD, depression, all of these things, because it goes back to our early childhood programming where our subconscious is being programmed and we're getting early stages of forms of trauma buried within our subconscious. Like you could be a little kid playing in a sandpit and you could be attacked by a dog and you could scream, you could go into fear state, you could just go crazy. but then you eventually come back to normal. But that memory is buried within your subconscious, and that can bring itself up throughout our life in all different ways. So we could go into a fight or flight stage when we're in our late 20s or early 30s in a relationship where we feel under threatened, we feel under attack, and we go into that fight or flight because one point in our life we went into that fear state where we were back then defenseless because we're a little kid being attacked by a dog, but now we're an adult. We're just reacting because of this emotional trauma where we can lash out or we can yell or we can speak to people like shit. So with some of my inner work that I've been doing over the last 4 years. Now I've been on a journey for 2 years, since 2020. 2020, I got into the world of breath work and you know that's another sort of story which sort of segues into another part. But basically, that as I was doing the inner work, parts of me was coming up, and these parts that were coming up were really confronting. But these parts that were actually coming up, that were actually confronting, they were always me. But these were the things that were coming up of what I used to run from when I used to drink that I just never dealt with, right? So when you're sober and these things come up, there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. It's just you. And because my adult self doesn't know love, never had love, only seeked love, how can you love yourself? How can you forgive yourself? How can you accept yourself if you don't know love? And one of my biggest challenges is self-sabotaging, negative self-talk. And it's always that story on what we tell ourselves, you know. But these are all things that I'm dealing with or I've dealt with because I'm willing to face myself. I'm not running anymore. I'm not blaming. I'm not playing victim. I'm not getting defensive. You know, I'm not reacting from an emotion. And when I see the rest of society in this self-destructive way, mental health, PTSD, all of these things, because I've gone through the work over the last 4.5 years, I know what's going on. And what's going on is something higher up that's been designed to do this. To society. They don't want you smart. They don't want you thinking for yourself. They don't want you to understand who you truly are within. And who you truly are within, you are so powerful. You are the creator. You're the manifester. Well, the manifester and the creator are just pretty much the same thing. I think I was trying to go for a bit of a flow on some stuff. I think I was trying to go for a bit of a flow, but the flow wasn't. We got a few more people here in the live chat that's just jumped in, or actually on the actual call. Or sorry, not the call, but actually the live stream. But anyone that wants to jump into the live chat, the live chat is there available within the video, and I'm welcoming anyone to just jump into the live chat and talk. This is actually the Friday night 8 p.m. live show where people can call in, and I've set this up so people can call in, and this is week number 2. So trying to, build and grow that audience there, where I'm also live streaming from Instagram. And so I'm running like sort of 2 things here, which, it's a bit tricky, a bit technical, but I actually was just going a little deep on the 4 a.m., the 7 a.m., also tying it in with the movie The Infinite, where I believe that there's something more powerful within us than what we're told. I think that we're dumbed down. And I got into this, you know what, I'm just going to end the Instagram live. There we go. I've just ended, I'm going to end that. Just going to get rid of that. Okay, I'm just going to give all my attention right here to YouTube. Let's go. Let's go. You guys have got my attention. But again, I still welcome anyone to dive in. And look, yeah, this is just an offering. Anyone that wants to call into the show, you're welcome to. And there's ways to call in. I'm all set up. Call in through the mixer. But yeah, I just like, it wasn't until like the other day, and I sort of just like thought to myself, I'm like, it's very, very, very common for the man to like go to court and be on the very, very edge of possible jail. It's very common. It's very common for men to be on the borderline of going to jail. And why is that? Why is that? Like, it flushes you through the system. And I done the video with Birdbrain the other week. And I was talking to Birdbrain about how Michael Barry. Okay, so Michael Barry is the guy. Okay, I'll say this a little different. The movie The Big Short. Anybody know the movie The Big Short with Steve Carell? Christian Bale. Don't think Brad Pitt's in it. Steve Carell. Anyway, so the movie The Big Short was about the 2008 financial crash, where the real life character, Michael Barry, I feel like I was saying Michael Barry. The real life character, Michael Barry, shorted the real estate market. And he shorted the real estate market. And that's when we had the 2008 financial crash. And that's what that movie is all about. But anyway, Michael Barry in 2021 or 2022 revealed his portfolio. And his portfolio was like, you know, $1 billion here and hundreds of millions of dollars there. Da, 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 da. But there was one thing that stood out. And that was that he had 5% of his net worth in private prisons. And I thought it was private prisons. So the American prison sector is privatized, meaning the more people that go to jail, the more money these people make. So investors make money when people go to jail. So Michael Barry has 5% of his net worth. Now, this is like we're going into a recession or we're in a recession. We're in a recession, but they're not going to say that we're in a recession. That's it. We're in a recession. They're not going to say that we're in a recession because it looks bad on Joe Biden. So the market's been toppling since last year. And I think it was the end of 2021. The market's been in this downward spiral, and you got the NASDAQ and the DXY and the SP 500, and, you know, they're up and down and up and down, up and down, but they're in these trends and stuff. And So like Michael Barry's like just pulled out his money in all of these different shares, and everyone's just going into this new tech, the new tech of AI, NVIDIA, computer, lithium, data. Like there's something that's happening around the corner that many aren't aware of, where we're shifting over to something new. We're basically going. So in the 90s, in the dot-com bubble or the internet era, we went analog to digital. And right now we're going digital to quantum, or digital to sort of like, I don't know. I want to say infinity. It's not infinity. Not infinite. The invisible world, the VR, the somewhere. Anyway, the virtual reality, the artificial intelligence. Anyway, so like they're all putting all their money into these sorts of stocks and stuff. But so Michael Barry, 5%. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, now there are a lot of American people in jail for marijuana. Right? There's a lot of American people in jail for marijuana, for possession. But in some states in America, marijuana is legal. So there are people in jail serving time for something that is now legal. Okay? And it's crazy. So my point is that the system is set up to push it through the system. So they break the family unit up. So the family unit is designed to remove the father and flush the kid through the system. It's rinse and repeat. It's that ancestral lineage or ancestral lineal trauma. And we are the reflection of our parents because our parents have their own trauma. Now, at the start of the show, I was talking about we don't even know who we are. But one thing is that our parents went through some bullshit. Spanish flu, World War I, Great Depression, World War II. The next minute, boom. The easy life come. And weakness come, comfort come, all these things come, right? Now, then you've got a health crisis. You've got a health crisis because of all the bad foods and all the stuff like that and the lifestyle choices and people just vibrating on that 7 a.m. version of self, their worst version of self. Where this is all a part of the Great Awakening. This is all a part of the upgrades in consciousness. This is all about shifting out of that numbing down in society where how can I put it? Where we're shifting the collective of consciousness. And the more we shift the collective of consciousness and start to wake up to what's going on, meaning that we've been hijacked, that they want us numb and dumb and fighting each other. And I'm not going to talk about what's going on the other side of the world. I do have something to say. But the only thing I'm going to say is I just want the right people to speak up and say the right things. And there is only one argument to make. And I might as well just say it. So we're all aware of what's happening on the other side of the world. And we also may all remember what happened on September the 11th, 2001. The boogeyman, Bin Laden. What happened? What happened? What happened for 14 years? 14-year war in the Middle East. What happened after that? Veteran suicide, mental health, PTSD. I know some guys that were fucked up. I know guys, not personally, not on a personal level, but I know that there are 2 or 3 Army veterans running for veteran suicide. One ran from like Perth all the way to Byron Bay, ran from one side of Australia to the other in the name of veteran suicide. Okay. So veteran suicide, mental health, PTSD is on the rise because of the 14-year war in the Middle East. Some bad shit happened. And we're just witnessing everything that's going on since Ukraine and Russia. And they want to prod another war. All the Western leaders, you got to stand for this country. You got to stand for that country. Well, no, I don't want to stand for no country. Fix my country up. You bumped up fuel prices. There's a new conflict that's just escalated. And now instantly the Western nations have gone, oh, wave a flag, stand for this country, stand for that country. No, I don't want to stand for nobody. I'm sick of standing for fucking people. I'm sick of standing for people. And then next minute you go and pump my fuel prices up fucking 20 cents. Or you go and increase my groceries. Or you go and bump up my housing electricity. $655 million we gave to Ukraine. Next minute, we paid the price. It used to be like $1.90, $1.80 a litre for diesel. Fucking went up like $2.20 a litre, $2.30. I bought a bag of groceries. It cost me $114 for one bag. $1,000 a quarter for electricity. Why? Because of Russia? Fuck, because of Russia? And now more shit's gone on? We're going to start fucking with people again? No, fuck off. I don't want involvement in your war. And there's a reason why I don't want involvement in your war. Because you're sending our good men to fight these fucking wars that you people can't even keep under control. It's the same shit. I remember in the late 80s, you had the Gulf War. Early 90s, the Gulf War. 2000, 9/11, another war. 2022, Russia, Ukraine. 2023, I'm not even going to mention the country's name. First thing I said, you're going to bring that shit here. And they brought that shit here. And we all know what followed after 9/11. London was attacked. Brussels was attacked. Paris was attacked. Melbourne was attacked. London was attacked 2 times. Paris was attacked 2 or 3 times. You had those cartoon people that I think I'm not even going to say the things that they said, but I'm just going to stop there on that part. But whatever. Boston bombings. Incidents in Christchurch. Incidents in... Anyway, my point is it's these Commonwealth nations that back these wars. Look what's going on. Not only that, they send our good men to fight their wars. Australia sent over $655 million on the media, but I bet if you were to audit the government, it'd be more than that. America miscalculated $6 billion. You're telling me you give these goddamn people probably $10 billion, but I struggle to go to work? Where's the money going? They've fucking 450,000 Ukrainian people are dead because some loser in Australia waved a Ukraine flag and supported it. I went there. I'm going there. Fuck it. I'm going there right now. 450,000 Ukrainian people are dead because the media got the emotions of the people and made them support a war which was supporting the cause of war. Nobody said stop. Now there's another one and we're going to back that and not fucking learn. And they send our good men to fight their fucking wars. They come back with PTSD, mental health. The government rejects them. Everybody abandons them. And then you've got veteran suicide on the rise. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fucking fight your own wars, politicians. Go put your Israeli uniform on. Go stand with the Israeli fucking military. Anthony fucking Albanese, Scott Morrison, Joe Biden, fucking whoever that guy is. That's what's his name? I can't even say his name. He doesn't even have an English. The Prime Minister of Britain. Prime Minister of Britain. He's from Pakistan. Rashiki or something. Slinky. What the fuck? When's the Antichrist coming? I'm waiting for that. So this is why it's getting tough out there, man. And it's getting tough. It's getting weird. So I'm opening this up. 8 p.m. live, call-in show every Friday night. Call into the studio. There is options through, what is it? What's that? Oh my God, what's it called? Skype. Actually got a Skype phone number. If anybody's in the live chat or on this live feed now, you can jump in the live chat and you can actually live chat. There we go. You can jump in the live chat and just call in. I'll throw you the number. Call into the show. I dare you. I double dare you. Call into the show. No, you don't have to. But yeah, welcoming anyone to just jump into the live chat. That's what this is all about now. So, trying to dedicate a show a week and then also to have guests and speak to people in between that. And you know, a part of my journey, part of my 4.5 years sober journey, I want to speak to people who inspire, speak to people that are all about change. You know, if it wasn't for me doing yoga, doing meditation, doing breath work, you know, doing ultra running, doing all these things, you know, I was able to just unlock the secret to life. And there's some secrets to life that we're just not told. You know, I think, well, I've already covered this part because I started speaking about it at the beginning of the show. But I spoke about this yesterday when I put the announcement on my Instagram, because basically that's how I'm going to structure this. I'm going to divert people from the Instagram live onto the YouTube live show. So, yeah, just to build that audience up. But basically, I was data stamping in the video yesterday to just talk about, you know, that set a text then from someone saying that they were listening to the chat. So why send me a text? Write in the live. Write in live and say, I'm watching you live. Okay. Look, I've got 2 phones and a freaking iPad. You've seen the iPad. There's a lot going on here for this. This is, I literally need, positions vacant, someone to do my, background. Anyway. Anyway. So, Yeah, there's definitely a tier in society, you know, and oh man, you know what? Like this is the biggest thing, right? Okay, we all know about the flat Earth and da 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 and all this other shit, right? And I'll put it to you this way: I don't believe shit. I don't believe shit. I don't believe the Earth is round, and I don't believe the Earth is flat. I don't believe shit. This is what I believe. I believe whatever I see. I believe whatever I see. If you want to debate it, put me in a rocket ship, send me to space. I'll turn around in the rocket ship and I'll look at the Earth and I can confirm, yeah, it's fucking round. Okay. But until someone sends me to space for me to look at the Earth, for me to see it, you know, you could have this conversation with somebody and they go to me, okay, this is how they're going to say it, right? What? You don't believe the Earth is round? Oh, you're an idiot. Oh, you don't believe the Earth is round? Oh, you think it's flat? Oh, you're a flat earther. Oh, you're an anti this. Oh, you're a conspiracy. Oh, you don't believe the Earth. You believe the Earth is flat? I said, no, I don't believe shit. What, you believe the Earth is fucking round because somebody told you? How did somebody tell you? But you just start dropping the things, right? Like, listen, I'm going to say this right now. I don't believe the Earth is flat. I'm just going to say I don't know what the fuck we are on because I have not seen it. That's it. That's it. I remember when I was 9 years old and the school teacher dropped a book on my desk and it was the pyramids. And I remember looking at the pyramids and I just went, what's this? They said it's the pyramids. I was like, okay. And they're like, yeah. Oh, well, we don't know fucking nothing about it. I was given a book on the pyramids. No one knew nothing about. No one knew who built them. No one knew anything after it. No one knew anything before it. So I'm like 9 years old, scratching my head, saying, okay, so you're telling me that there's these things in the middle of Egypt that look like something out of, what's that show? Not Kevin Bacon. What's that show? It was a movie. Stargate. You're telling me that there's these things in Egypt that look like something from Stargate, the movie Stargate. I think the movie Stargate come afterwards. And you don't know shit. You don't know anything before or anything. I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, whatever. And that itself was the biggest mystery. I started to question everything. I'm like, hang on, what? What's this? So later on in life, I realized that still nobody knows. But one thing I do know is that the controllers of this world act dumb. The controllers of this world act dumb. And there is a large percentage of society that thinks that our prime ministers control the world. So when people say that you think the Earth is flat, I go, well, no, I don't think the Earth is flat. This is what I think. I think it's bigger than what we think. And do you know that in the 1930s was when commercial air travel has been around? Commercial air travel, right? The flight path to all flight travel has been the same since, not changed. Right? We're like in this tube. We're in this tube of travel. So many miles up, so many miles down. That's it. And all we do is pretty much go up, down, side to side on a round Earth. Up, down, side to side. Up, down, side to side to side. Up, down, side to side. Up, down, side to side. Just the same path for not even 100 years. Okay? Every single thing that we believe in today has been introduced to us. Introduced through the school system, through the education system. Nobody knows who gives the education system the education to give to the people. Hang on a minute. Oh my God. All right. So the education system gives us information from somewhere. So who gives the education system the education to give to the people? Who is that person? Who is that person? Who is that person to say, give this 9-year-old kid this book of the pyramids and say, oh, we don't know anything about them? Okay, we got a couple of little pinpoints here. Darwin, theory of evolution. Einstein's math equation. Leonardo da Vinci's wheelman, whatever. All of these little things. The Colosseum. You know what's crazy? Is they build homes, modern day homes, and the builder's warranty only lasts like 7 years, and you need to get things fixed like within 10 years or 20 years. You need to do a renovation. People get roofs put on their houses and then they need a roof restoration. Tell me how the fuck things were built in the 1300s and they still stand today. Are we getting stupider? I think we're getting stupider. I remember I went to Wales last year and I was just looking around at these walls, this castle that these people fucking built. And it's lasted hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. You know, I'm a tradesman. I buy these tape measures from Bunnings. These tape measures last me 20 minutes. What am I saying? They last me not even a month. Are we getting stupider or what? But anyway, my point is, someone can say, oh, yeah, what you don't believe the earth is round or you're a flat earther. Okay, well, you tell me what you know. Okay, somebody showed you a DVD or someone showed you a VHS cassette tape of like a computer animation of what space looks like. Someone said to me the other day, oh, you think NASA's lying to us? Who's NASA? Yeah, look, let's have a look. Look at this. I'll show you this. Okay, I'll show you this. Look, I believe something. Why is this not coming? What's happened here? Oh, that's why. Because I've closed that. Okay, look. Let me just get this up and then. But I do want to add this. Where was I going with that? Okay, where was I going with that? I was talking about the flat Earth. Okay, yeah, this is what all right, just to clear this up. I honestly just think that the Earth is bigger than what we think. But my point is, there are lots of questions that you can ask. And I'm going to wrap this show up very soon. But let's check this out, all right? Okay, these are the questions that nobody wants to have the conversation with. So if we go Earth live from... All right. Got caps locks. Earth live from space. Are we on? Yeah, we're on. Okay, so we go to images. Okay, now can no one can see this yet because there's a delay. Okay. All right, cool. All right, now we're on. All right, you ready? You ready? Okay. Now you tell me what you see. Where's the Earth? Okay, this is images, Earth live from space. All right. Now, where the fuck is it? Where is the Earth? Where's the Earth? Where is the Earth? Was that the Earth? Is that one there? The Earth? Is that one the Earth? Where's the Earth? That's not. But okay, we're looking at a little piece of the earth, right? Where's the rest of it? Show me an image of the full, like here, NASA scientific visualization. Okay, NASA SVS stunning new global portrait celebrates 20 years of studying life. Well, that's not real. That's not a real photo. And this is my point, right? I want to fucking see it. I want to see the earth before I believe what it is. And this is, you know, actually someone shared something the other day. But it's 2023, right? This is what should be happening in our world today. They're hiding something. That's it. They're hiding something. They're hiding either how big it is, but my point is, and this is what I was saying about the commercial plane travel, is that everything that we know today has been introduced through the education system. The earth being round. Space. All of it. It's only been introduced. So why can't we question it? If I was to have this conversation today about the information that we know, and we were to talk in the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s, 14, 13, all the way up year 2000, BC, whatever. If you were to tell them what you knew today, every single year, they'd say you're a complete idiot. Because it's changed. It continually changes. Earth, life, space. So if we go this one, sun from space. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to get this up here. And, you know, there's only one sun. That's it. There is only one sun. So there shouldn't be different. Like, I don't even know how this is possible. That's not possible. How can this one here be possible? Unprecedented picture of the sun just captured by stellar spacecraft. It was just captured. That's the sun. Okay, if that's the sun, unprecedented picture. All right. Why can't I question this when I go to the dinner table and speak to people and they think I'm the idiot, right? So that unprecedented picture of the sun just captured by stellar spacecraft, just fucking floating by, is just captured by the stellar spacecraft, right? Okay, so that's the fucking sun. That's it. All right, so that's the sun, right? That's the sun. So what's this? What's that? What's that thing there? What's that thing there? What's that? You know, I've said this plenty of times. If you have a gas heater, all right. Okay, here's a gas heater, right? See that? That's orange. That's a gas heater. Where is it? Uh-oh, what's happening? Okay. Mr. Heater. All right, hang on. Let's go here. View file. Give me 1 second. Okay. That's a gas heater. That's orange. That's hot. What's going on here? Get away. Okay, that's orange. That's hot. All right, here's a... Something's missing in this stunning photo of space station passing in front of the midday sun. Oh, look at that up there. Look, it looks like Star Wars, right? But that's the sun. Okay, that is the sun. And that's a gas heater. Okay, it's orange. All right. Okay, so then we go like this, right? Cosmic watch. I'm going to wrap this up. So what's that? What's that? What's that? Okay, you ready? So, what's this? What's this in my hand? It's a light. Okay? It's a light. That's a light. So what's this? That's a light? What's this? All right, what's this? That's a gas heater. That's a gas heater. And that's the sun. So what's that light? That's what I want to know. These are the questions I have. What is that light? Is that the sun? Let's go on this here. Like, let's watch NASA. Let's just watch this video. Let's have some fun. Okay, so NASA science casts follow the sun. Let's follow the sun. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Just for anyone, let's just go back to the start. Now, this is the sun. The sun, for the record, the Earth travels 1,600 kilometers around in a circle, and the Earth is also within orbit. I think it's 140,000 kilometers around the sun. But NASA science cast follow the sun. Okay, so this is something. So this is a part of the video. This is clearly this part here. So this 206K subscribers. This is science at NASA. Follow the sun. Okay, let's follow the sun. Okay, we're following. We're just gonna. Oh, there's a big Earth that we never get to see the full picture of. Oh, are you ever going to show us a full picture of the Earth? No, you just want to show us a little piece, just a little quarter piece. Oh, there's the Earth, but we don't get to see it. There's black space where, oh, there's the sun. Okay. There's the sun. Now, think about this. I don't know about anyone else, but the sun is so goddamn big that whatever that camera is, isn't that close to the sun. So if it's zoomed in, if it zooms out, maybe it shows us, but apparently this is the sun. Oh, and yeah, that's right. It's global warming. Come on, NASA, you showing me just shit. Oh, here we go. Yeah, because the planet's heating up. Yeah. Okay, come on. Show us the Earth. Show us the Earth, NASA science. You can't show us. You can't show. Oh. All right. There it is. Is that the sun? Let me pause it. Okay. Is that the sun? That's not the Earth. That's not the Earth. That's not real time from space. Because this is what people have to understand is that to get the Earth in the full picture of its size, you have to be a certain distance away from it. So to get the Earth in its full size, you don't get... That's close. That photo's close. All right. United Nations climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperature and weather patterns mainly caused by human activity. No, it's not. It's not. Climate change. All right. You want to listen to this? Okay. The United Nations. Yeah. Okay, of course the United Nations would tell you this. Are the United Nations the people that's giving the education to the education system to teach to the plebs that they don't want smart to know who they are? Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns mainly caused by human activities. Okay, it's me. It's me. You know what's funny about global warming? That they're constantly building infrastructure held by the government and people above the government up. They're building roads and tarmac roads. They're chopping down trees. They're taking all of our land. They're doing all of this shit, right? It's not human. It's not us. They're blaming it on us, but it's them. They're the one chopping down the forest. They're the ones burning the forest. They're the ones that ripping the Amazon to pieces, taking all the fucking palm oil and not even getting the Amazon to regrow. It's them. But it's mainly caused by human activities because I drive to work. It's me. No, it's not. Especially the burning of fossil fuels. With the temperatures, weather patterns. Someone said this and made this very clear, right? They go, have you ever been caught out in a storm? Have you ever gone out into the mountains and it's fucking rained or a storm, or you've been out in a boat and a storm comes through and the tide comes up? If you get caught in a storm in Mother Nature, you're fucked. You're fucked. And this person said, to think that you have the control and power to fucking shift nature, you go in nature's world, you're fucked. Nature will chew you up and spit you out. But these people controlling the climate change narrative want you to think that you're the cause of nature changing. Human beings do not have the power to change the course of the weather pattern. The American government have been fucking around with the weather since the 1940s. Anyone know about Agent Orange, the Vietnam War, when they sprayed the skies? Anyway, let's just watch this. They're just I just can't believe that this is, people. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I do want to just show one thing, and I'm just sort of rambling on a little bit, but you get my point. But look, another bullshit thing by NASA, yada yada yada. Actually, let me just go. just want to wrap this up. I just want to wrap up my point. But my point is that there is a little spot in the earth, or not in the earth, in space, which is meant to be the sun. And if I go like this, NASA live from space, that there is a light in the sky. And we all know the difference between a light and a gas ball. That's a gas ball. That's a gas heater. That's a gas ball. That's a gas heater. That's a gas ball. What's the light? What's the light in space? Is the light in space the sun? And all you have to do is look at some NASA live feed videos and from space, and you'll see the light. And what is the light? Because the light is not the gas ball, which is the sun. That's my point. So my point, going back to when people talk about the flat earth, so I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. For anybody to say like, show me the earth in real time. Comments are turned off. So you never believe anything. Look here, there's the light there. Look, there's the light there. See, look, there's the light. What's that light? That's live NASA live stream of Earth from space. Well, this is a live stream, my YouTube live stream, live streaming the live stream of Earth from space. NASA. What's the light? So I don't think anyone has seen what we live on because they clearly don't want to show it. Yeah, look, International Space Station live. So you can have these conversations with people, and people, this live stream is not. Why not? Yeah, look, here's NASA here. NASA TV, let's have a look. Anyway. All right, well, look, guys, that's a wrap. Oh, here we go. What have we got? 1600 Weather Warfare's been about, apparently. Thanks for tonight, Steve. No worries, brother. Thanks for coming along. All right, well, look, that's a wrap. And thanks for people tuning in. Let's just end it with the ending credits. Don't forget, every Friday night, 8 p.m., Game Experience Live call-in show. Call in about anything. Mental health, support, gossip, conspiracies. Nothing too woo-woo though. Let's get after it at that 4 a.m. version of self. Let's take your fucking power back. As the enemy hears its head. And when I say enemy, I'm just having some fun. Because if you say the wrong things, you could be labeled as the enemy. The enemy by mainstream media. Isn't it weird that is it democracy? You live in a democracy? It's not democracy. It's whatever it is. But we should have the right to be able to talk about the things that goes on. But if you talk about anything that goes on, it's deemed as misinformation. Mis and disinformation. It's a conspiracy. Oh, you're an anti-VR. Oh, you're a climate change denier? No, I'm not. I'm just a brother that's waking up in a rogue planet. Has the planet gone rogue? I don't think the planet's gone rogue. I think it's the in-betweeners controlling the planet that have gone rogue. It's time to level up. It's time to show up. Raise the vibration. Raise the frequency. It's ascension time. Get that fire.